Hey guys, welcome to this week's CRG Plays, where we're taking a look at a new Star Wars game for the Amiga. Yeah, that's enough of that since we don't want a copyright strike. Star Wars games have always been a thing. From the early vector graphic arcade game, to the more recent Battlefront games, the George Lucas cum Disney money machine just keeps on going. The Amiga seen only a few games in the late 80s, with the arcade ports coming to our favourite computer platform, albeit in rather lackluster versions. Enter Stardust Wars. Developed by Electric Black Sheep, aka Gyrick, over on EAB, Stardust Wars is an Unreal type shooter set in space, and in Star Wars terms it is set around the time of the Yavin Death Star attack. So let's get into it and see what it's all about. As the game loads, we are treated to a nice rendition of the Star Wars theme. So while we are waiting for that, I can tell you that this game will run on any Amiga with Kickstart 1.3 and above. It requires a minimum of 1 megabyte of chip RAM though. I've captured this footage here using WinUAE, but playing the game on my A1200 it runs exactly the same. Emulating an Amiga 500 though does make the game feel a little bit sluggish at times, albeit it is still very playable. So here we are in the main menu. We'll just take a quick look into the options. We can choose difficulty between normal and hard, graphics low or high, and we can turn music on or off. We'll leave the difficulty on hard and leave the music off for now. So let's have a look at the game. The game drops you straight into the battle as you take control of an X-Wing, presumably with Luke Skywalker at the helm, and you must face off the onslaught of TIE fighters. The Empire obviously made these things of paper mache and sticky tape, as one hit will blow them to oblivion. There surely is enough of them though. Our X-Wing on the other hand is given a shield, the strength of which can be seen on the bottom left of the screen. Each hit a TIE fighter manages to land on you will remove 1 point on the shield, but it does recharge over time, so in reality it's not much to worry about. Controls in the game are by mouse or joystick. I'm using the mouse here, which provides the fastest and most precise controls for this rail shooter. Firing is handled by the left mouse button, with auto fire being a standard feature here, so just press and hold that button, keep firing and take out those TIE fighters. There are no levels as such in this game, but you could break the gameplay down into 4 sections. The first section you fly past 2 of your own ships, through which you are attacked by a moderate amount of TIE fighters. The next section sees you fly past a Star Destroyer, and then it's your approach to the Death Star. And finally, the main attraction of this game, the trench run. Through each section, the enemy ships get slightly more numerous in an attempt to step up the difficulty, but certainly with the mouse controls and that auto fire, you'll not really be pressed flying through this game in one single sitting. Graphically, the game looks very good. The scaling sprites of the TIE fighters are smooth and very well detailed. Your ship is perhaps a little lacking in the detail, but it still looks very good. The background star field is as you would expect, and as well as the other main features of each section, i.e. the transporters, the Star Destroyer, Death Star, you're also greeted to a selection of other ships flying across the screen, presumably engrossed in their own dogfighting action. You even get a glimpse of the Millennium Falcon at times. The one place this game really shines graphically though is the trench run. It's fast, very smooth, and fairly well detailed. It certainly puts a smile on your face, and the speed of the background keeps the action frantic. Sound effects in game have been lifted, I assume, directly from the films. The pew pew of the X-Wings and TIE fighters will sound familiar to all fans of the series. and we're even treated to a few short speech samples between sections. Turning music on in the option loops a short section of the John Williams score, which, if I'm honest, starts to get a bit annoying rather quickly, just because the sample that is looped is so short. The music also seems to get in the way of the speech being played back correctly, so in my opinion it's best to leave it turned off. In conclusion then, this is a short but very well made game for the Amiga, and to be honest, it probably is the best Star Wars game we have available on our platform. If this had been released back in the day with a full game, featuring multiple scenes from the films, say like this Yavin attack, and maybe Hoth, the asteroid scene perhaps, and even the Battle of Endor, then I think it certainly would have been a big hit. Maybe we'll get lucky and Electric Black Sheep will expand on this in time and turn it into a sort of Star Wars Rebel Assault for the Amiga. In the meantime though, I'd urge everyone to check it out. The game is freely available to download and play, and I'll leave links to it in the description below. Well, that's it for this time. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, as it really does help the channel, and why not subscribe also. Comments welcome below as always, and until next time guys, keep it casual, keep it retro, and keep gaming. So like last week's gameplay video, we're going to end here just with me having a quick run through of the game without my rambling speech over it. See you next time guys.